What's up, my fellow card collectors? Andy Drifter here. I am holding a baseball jumbo box, which is going to have a mixture of Junkwax and modern cards, as well as a Junkwax pack. Here we go. Tim Beckham. Corbin Carroll. Okay, this must be one of the newer jumbo boxes put together. He had a rough first half, but he did turn things around in the second half. Josh Naylor, Brendan Rodgers, George Springer. He's a World Series winner. Ryder Jones. Oh, two Ryder Jones. Dylan Davis. Nelson Lariano. Derek May. Tim Drummond. Never heard of any of these guys. Joe Beaver. Steve Lyons. Now, I have heard of him. Played for the White Sox and the Red Sox. Dennis Oil Can Boyd, one of the coolest nicknames ever for any baseball player. Best years were with the Red Sox, but he also pitched for the Expos and the Rangers. Vaughn. Wow, this guy was something special. Over 300 career home runs, 1995 AL MVP. And probably would have had more home runs and more hits, but had to retire due to chronic knee issues. Albert Bell, who was runner-up to the 1995 AL MVP. This guy was something special. I don't throw that around lightly, but almost 400 career home runs, career batting average close to 300, and the only player in Major League history to have 50 doubles and 50 home runs in a season. Played 12 years. He had to retire due to hip issues. Look at his stats and look at Kirby Puckett. They each played in the major leagues for 12 years. Kirby Puckett's in the Hall of Fame. Albert Bell is not. I mean, there's reasons for that. As far as I know, he wasn't tied to steroids, but he was just an absolute jerk. Also never won a World Series. Kirby Puckett does have 2 rings. Kevin Brown, all-star pitcher. Had 1 year with the Orioles, but he pitched for the Rangers, the Yankees. Got himself a ring with the Marlins. Reggie Jefferson. That is Julius Manzanillo. J.T. Snow won a handful of Gold Glove awards. Charlie Huff, the knuckleballer. Very nice. Mike Henneman. Greg Corbin. I don't know who that is. That is Chris Gwynn. Tony Gwynn's brother. Eric Karros, former Rookie of the Year. This guy had almost 300 career home runs. And, if you were to look at his stat sheet and remove his name, you would think this guy would have made at least one All-Star team. Probably should have made several. But never in his career did he make an All-Star team, despite having 300 or 400 RBI seasons. And he was always good for 25 home runs. Had a couple of 30 home run seasons as well. Ray Langford. Over 200 home runs and 200 career stolen bases. Ben Jones, Junior Ortiz, Brady Anderson, who will always be remembered for his 1996 season when he slugged 50 home runs, over 100 RBI, had a batting average close to 300, and finished in the top 10 in MVP voting. How he achieved those stats, well, you could probably figure that out. The Iron Man, Cal Ripken Jr., 431 home runs, played with Brady Anderson, 2-time MVP winner. Jeff Robinson, Corey Snyder, had a couple of 20 home run seasons in the beginning of his career with Cleveland. Doug DeCenso, that is, Preston Wilson. He had a 30-30 season in the early 2000s. Jay Howell, Jesse Orosco, part of those 86 Mets, also got himself a ring with the Dodgers. Roy Halladay. Wow, several Hall of Famers in this box. One of 7 pitchers in Major League history to win the Cy Young in both the American League and the National League. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. He passed away too soon, but yeah, in his prime, he was something fierce. Burt Blyleven, another Hall of Famer. Todd Jones. I think he made an all-star team or two. Roger Pavlik, Ricky Henderson. Wow. A lot of Hall of Famers in this box. Spent, I want to say, 4 or 5 years with the Yankees. Of course, all-time runs leader, all-time stolen base leader. Darryl Boston, Wayne Tollison. Couple of Reds prospects. Carlos Quintana, Luis Polonia, Kent Herbeck, known to slug a home run or two. Tom Brookins, Mike Smith, Ben McDonald. This guy was the #1 overall pick of the 1989 draft. I'm not going to say he was a bust. He was an average to at times an above average pitcher, but never lived up to that #1 overall pick hype. This was a highly desirable card back when I was a kid. Corey Thurman. All right, we got here a pack of 1988 Don Russ. Roberto Alomar rookie cards, maybe? Brooke Jacoby, Ken Howell once again, Rich Gedman, Rick Rhoden, Jack Morris, another Hall of Fame pitcher, World Series winner, World Series MVP, Juan Nieves, Eric Bell, Richard Dotson, Jack the Ripper, Jack Clark, all-star hitter, hit for the Yankees, Padres, and Cardinals. Had at least one 30 home run season. John Franco in the top 10 when it comes to all-time career saves. Jeff Reardon, he was a prolific relief pitcher. Kind of a sad story what happened to him post-career. But, yeah, he was pretty dominant in his prime. Mark Eichhorn, Mike Morgan, Mike Campbell. All right, three straight Mikes. And we finish off with Jody Davis. So, that is it for this baseball jumbo wax rip. A lot of Hall of Famers. Some modern cards there. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. And enjoy the rest of your weekend.